You say antique cars, we say auga. Next.
CapeCast.
Howdy folks, I'm Eric Williams and welcome to CapeCast, the official webcast of the Cape Cod Times for October 16th. We tour the giant shiny car collection at Heritage Museums and Gardens in the second half of the show, but first let's take a look at news. In the ill-gotten gains department, Barnstable police spread out a crime picnic for the media yesterday, the result of what officials say is one of the biggest drug busts in Cape history. Police say they seized cocaine, heroin, guns, and more than $250,000 in cash, and arrested Hyannis resident Jimmy Smith, who will be facing a raft of charges. In the glorious garage department, Heritage Museums and Gardens in Sandwich broke ground yesterday on a $3.5 million renovation and expansion of the cool round barn that houses their amazing car collection. CapeCast went along for the ride and took a look at some of the awesome autos. Steve, you got a great collection of autos here. What's in this beautiful barn?
We have 35 cars at any given time. We have a specialty exhibit downstairs, the 100th anniversary of the Model T. You can't get to town in a bathtub. That's new this year. We have a loaned car in for that, a Model T snowmobile, which you won't normally see here at Heritage, so that's kind of special. Plus, we have quite a few stars in the collection as well.
Stars, you say, Steve? What do you mean by stars? Car stars?
We have Gary Cooper's Duesenberg right here. This is one of the very only Duesenbergs ever built. There's only 6 that were ever made, and we are very lucky to have one that was used by a movie star.
I'm sure a lot of people ask you, do these things actually work?
Yes. All of the cars here have been mothballed, and then we have 10 or 11 cars at any given time running.
There's one car that takes you anywhere you want to go. The Model T. Strong, sturdy, with a will of its own.
Now, those Model Ts were like the supercar maybe of all time, right?
They were used for all kinds of different things. We have the adaptability is a big theme in our exhibit. We have pictures of them hauling 8,000 pounds of hay. We have them converted into snowmobiles. We have them turned into a sawmill down on the other side of the exhibit. We have a truck in the middle of the exhibit holding all the things a farmer would take to market. So we have a lot of different things going on. We're actually doing a talk this weekend on the Model T.
Steve, what about this presidential car?
We have the very first presidential limousine. Not one of the first, not a presidential limousine, but we have the very first presidential limousine in our collection. We're very lucky it was President Taft's, and since they no longer allow private sales of presidential limos, the pool will never get any bigger, and so we're lucky that we have the first. We have the white steamer that was used by President Taft.
And he was a pretty big guy. Is that a pretty big car?
It's a huge car. It's about 7,000 pounds, about 21 feet long, so it was definitely built big enough for him and all his entourage.
And what do you drive in your regular life?
I drive a little tiny compact because the gas mileage is so great. So I have to kind of get used to driving the big things every so often.
So when you go out in the parking lot at the end of a tough day at work, you sometimes say, oh, rats?
I start hitting the wrong levers and thinking that I'm driving a standard when I'm driving an automatic, or thinking I have to turn the magneto on when all I have to do is turn the key. So I do have to get my head back into the modern stuff sometimes. Now
let's check the all-important Cape and Islands weather forecast, backed by video from Collins Landing in Eastham. For tonight, showers likely mainly before midnight with a low around 50, and for Friday, sunny with a high near 57. Okay, we've got to get out of here. This has been CapeCast for October 16th. Till next time, see ya!
CapeCast.